Hey guys, it's Nando doing that video thing one more time. And today we're going to do a quick video comparison of the HP Spectre x360, the latest edition with the Kaby Lake processor, and the brand new MacBook Pro with Touchbar 13-inch. I wanted to do this video, guys, for you all to see the main differences in the hardware. You obviously won't be able to tell the difference in weight, but just some looks, some general impressions. I've owned both, obviously. I've had the HP Spectre for about a month and a half, and I've had the Touch Bar 13-inch MacBook Pro for a little over a week. So I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my initial impressions on how they both have handled and stood up to some wear and tear, such as in basic usage. The HP Spectre comes inside two boxes. One is this James Bond-like box, very sleek, very good presentation, and the MacBook Pro comes in this one basic thin box. The HP Spectre then has another box that this goes inside of. I really don't know why, because everything fits inside of that. Nonetheless, presentation on both the MacBook Pro and the HP Spectre is very top-notch. We know we can expect on top-notch presentation and quality with Apple, and in this case the new MacBook Pro, and you can also expect that with nowadays Windows 10 and other PC makers. They're all kind of following along with what Windows and their Surface lines have been doing. When comparing hardware features, on the right-hand side of the HP Spectre, we have a volume rocker and two USB-C ports. That's it on the right side of the HP Spectre. On the MacBook Pro, we've got two USB-C Thunderbolt ports and one headphone port, which is kind of ironic given that the iPhone does not have that. The left-hand side of the HP Spectre, we've got one legacy USB 3.0 or 2.0 port, the headphone jack, a ventilation grill, and the power button. That's it for the left-hand side of the HP Spectre. Now moving over to the MacBook Pro, all we have is two more USB-C Thunderbolt ports. Nothing else. Now, on the back side of the HP Spectre, you can see the hinges that they use for the screen in a very slim profile that HP is able to maintain with this two-in-one device. Moving over to the MacBook Pro, you guys see the very slim profile in the back that Apple's been able to maintain, and the new all aluminum hinge that's replacing or has replaced the plastic one of previous models. So both of these laptops have a very sleek, very distinctive look to themselves. Comparing both of these laptops together, we can see here that the MacBook Pro is actually a bit narrower all the way around than the HP Spectre, and this is still flush, as you can see. Now they're both 13 inches, but Apple is able to maintain a smaller footprint for its laptop. Now, the HP Spectre is 2.85 pounds, yet the MacBook Pro is 3 pounds. So this is a smaller footprint in the MacBook Pro, but a little bit heavier, and a bigger footprint in the HP Spectre, but a lighter build and a lighter laptop. Now, comparing the inside of the laptop, HP has been able to include a fairly decent sized trackpad, very clicky and much more of a deeper travel keyboard than MacBook Pro. as well as a very generous and very good sounding speaker grill at the top. Keep in mind that the HP Spectre does have a touchscreen, so it is a two-in-one device, and that is, obviously something that we've come to expect with Windows and Windows 10 devices. Switching over to the MacBook Pro, we have a seriously large trackpad, which many have said is a little bit too large, but it is super responsive with amazing feedback, great way to use all your gestures at any part of the corner. We have a much shallower butterfly mechanism keyboard, which I've actually really enjoyed so far. It is much clickier, but it does feel very good. It's a very much a quick burst typing experience, and also obviously a non-touch screen that Apple has not changed, but we do have the incorporation of Apple's new OLED touch bar. So we do get a little bit of some touch features with Apple's new laptops, just not as Windows has been doing with their full touchscreen. One kind of small but significant thing that I also wanted to talk about are the rubber feet on these laptops. The HP Spectre x360, although it's a lighter laptop, has a much grippier base to it. So this is a pretty sleek wooden surface right here, and yeah, it moves around, but I kind of have to push it. In comparisons, MacBook Pro just glides. I'm not quite sure why Apple's base is that worse compared to HP Spectres. I've looked at both, and they both seem to have the same general size feet on their laptop, but that's one thing to note, especially if you're going to lay this on top of a desk surface. When you are using it, make sure that it's in a firm, secure place, because any kind of movement, it will generally push around. Now, all in all, between the new MacBook Pro and the HP Spectre x360, you're getting premium looking hardware. You're going to pay a lot more for Apple's MacBook Pro. That we already know. There's no point in continuously discussing that, because you're paying into the Apple ecosystem, and that's a whole nother video with a whole nother topic. But comparing hardware, you're really getting premium hardware with both devices. Depends on what you're looking for. You may be gaining some with HP Spectre and the fact that it has a legacy USB 3 port and some future proofing with the 2 USB-C ports. Apple, we already know we're going to need some sort of adapters or dongles because they've gone all in with just USB-C. Neither laptops favor content creators. Neither have a SD card slot. So regardless if you go with HP Spectre x360, I still am forced to use some sort of an adapter or dongle for my SD card. Same goes with the MacBook Pro. They both keep super thin profiles. MacBook Pro is a little thinner, or I should say, a little thinner, smaller footprint compared to the HP Spectre, but the HP Spectre is a little bit lighter at 2.85 pounds. You don't really notice that pound difference. Actually, a matter of fact, I feel like this is lighter when I pick it up compared to this because it is thinner. So it's that illusion that's been created given how slim and thin this design is. I hope this video is useful to you all. If you guys want to see anything else in regards to this, obviously comparing how both laptops perform, it's not so much an Apple to Apple comparison because this is a Windows 10 machine. This is an Apple with Mac OS. But if you guys want to see some sort of comparisons between screens or speakers or just basic editing, I'd be more than happy to guys give you all a general opinion and review on how both have handled them, because I have edited footage on both the HP Spectre x360 through Adobe Premiere and footage on Final Cut Pro on the new MacBook Pro. And that was pretty much it, guys. Either one, in terms of hardware, you've pretty much are getting a lot for your money. It was Nando. doing that video thing one more time. Peace, guys.